One thing I like to do on this channel, in addition to reviewing the movies and all, I like to just pay attention a little bit to the music that accompanies these films. Because unless you have a compelling film score behind these movies are just boring. And when it comes to horror, I feel getting a compelling, creepy, or just interesting theme really just helps the movie. It makes the movie all that better. So when you think of horror, what comes to your mind as far as a really good, compelling horror theme? Yes, as good as that theme is, I mean, Halloween, the main Halloween theme, that's iconic. That ranks probably in the top 3 greatest horror themes of all time. There's one theme, though, that I feel is overlooked. And to me, my own opinion, just beats the Halloween theme into the dirt. And it is at the center of what we're doing today on the Race Reels. That's right. We are diving into the mind of a madman as we review, well, the original plan was to review the original Saw from 2004, but we're going to review the first 7 Saws here on the Race Reels. That's right, Alex is working quadruple overtime. Okay, relax, Alex. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. We're not reviewing the first 7. We're just reviewing the original Saw, so you can calm down, Alex. We're going to review the original Saw from 2004, which this film, real quick, the Saw franchise is the most successful horror franchise of all time, believe it or not. And we're putting Nightmare on Elm Street in there, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Scream, all that stuff. This has it. This is the most successful horror franchise of all time. And the original Saw itself was budgeted on $1.2 million. It drew well over $100 million worldwide. This was the most successful horror film since Scream came out in 1996. So Scream drew $173 million worldwide. The original Scream from 96, which is phenomenal. Rare for a horror movie. So it took 8 years for a horror movie to reach, that level. $103 million was the actually more of $104 million is what the original Saw did at the box office. So for a horror movie to take 8 years to reach that type of level again, that's pretty amazing. Horror movies in general don't do well. It's rare for a horror movie to be that successful. So Saw, of course, I believe there's 8 films in the original Saw story, and then Spiral from the Book of Saw just came out, and I believe they're continuing that as well to keep it all going. So, but when you think, as I was saying before about the music, this is what I say is just an iconic theme. Alex, hit it. Wow. Goosebumps. That's what that is. So yeah, the original Saw. This film was directed by James Wan. That creepy, iconic theme that you just heard was composed by Charlie Clouser. And this film stars Cary Elwes, Monica Potter, Danny Glover, Leigh Whannell, who also wrote the film, who would also have several involvements in the Saw franchise. And of course, Jigsaw himself, brilliantly played by Tobin Bell. we are setting the stage. This movie is about the Jigsaw killer. Basically, he kidnaps his victims. He puts them through a series of games, tests, traps, as they are known. And he tests their will to live, essentially. What are they willing to do to live? As you'll hear in this film multiple times and throughout the entire franchise, live or die, make your choice. That is what Jigsaw is telling his victims. If you want to live, this is what you have to do. If you want to die, just don't do anything. Your wish will come true. So, yeah, this film, in my opinion, took horror to another level, and it was so brilliantly done. This film took a new take on horror. It's basically about a serial killer that's killed. Cool. So yeah, director James Wan, he accepted no upfront salary for directing this film. Instead, he opted to take a percentage of the gross, and I think he did pretty well, considering how much this film did. Jigsaw would communicate through his victims with probably one of the creepiest characters ever created for horror. It was called Billy the Puppet. Billy, are you out there? Yeah. Oh, man, God. That was just creepy stuff. So in this film, Jigsaw's latest victims, Dr. Gordon and a freelance photographer named Adam, they would be kidnapped by Jigsaw. They would awaken in a depreciated and run-down, disgusting bathroom where they begin their test. One has to kill the other. That's their test. And they would be led into just a mental game of madness by the Jigsaw killer. It was... The opening scene was epic. The ending of this film will make you shit your pants. Alex, can I say that? Can I say shit on this channel? Can I say shit on this channel?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, it's your channel, so.
Oh wait, I can't. It's my show and I don't care. I fell off my seat when I first watched this film in 2004. And I talk about an ending that will make you know. It'll make your jaw drop. Just make you wonder what the hell just happened. This is probably one of the best endings to any horror movie I've ever seen in my life. This is incredible. I don't know what to say about that, but you gotta watch the film and just see to believe how this film is. Wow. It's phenomenal. As I mentioned, Leigh Whannell, he wrote the film, and he would have just a recurring role for the next decade in the Saw franchise. This was the only Saw he was actually in. So yeah, this is the original Saw. This is the mind of a madman. Alex, go ahead, hit it. good stuff. And again, there's more and more of this iconic and creepy film score that appears through this movie. It is absolutely incredible. Again, I can't give much away. I try not to do that on this channel, but you need to just watch this film and just prepare yourself for the game, because you're gonna fall off this. So yeah, that is the original Saw. Creepy, scary, gory. It is the perfect horror movie. Again, you have great horror franchises out there. Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, The Leprechaun, Hellraiser, Scream, Jeepers Creepers, just to name a few. There's so many great horror franchises out there. This one, the most successful horror franchise, and probably one of the, if I had to do a straight top 5 list for horror movies, like just horror movies, this would probably be on the list. In fact, I can guarantee you it would be on the list. That's how good this film is. Now, again, much like most horror films, eventually, as more and more get made, it's like, okay, another one's coming up. This series, it kept my attention throughout the entire franchise. Now, the last official Saw was Saw the Final Chapter. That, I know they made a Jigsaw standalone film, but the final chapter of Saw would have been the 7th film. I felt the bow on that era of the franchise perfectly. It tied everything back to the original movie. That was incredible, and well done. So, that is Saw, the original Saw. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go check it out. If you haven't seen Spiral from the Book of Saw and you are caught up with the Saw movies, definitely get to theaters to see that. As we have mentioned, the movies are back open. Make sure you get there. Support the movies again. It was hard going for a year and a half or whatever it was, not being able to go to the movies. That was rough. I know we have bigger problems in our life, but the movies were missed. So, and once again, thank you for supporting the Race Reels. Make sure you check me out on all social media. You can join me at the Race Reels on Facebook, at the Race Reels on Twitter, the Race Reels on YouTube. That is where our home will be right now for all the videos. And you can join The Ryan Race. That's right. That's me. The Ryan Race over on Instagram. Alex, if you're listening, I know you are. If you could throw some of those... whoop. Hey, I'm back. Oh, crap. I'm having technical difficulties. It's like Freddy's holding the camera. Jesus. Freddy. If you could throw some of those... that information up on the screen for me, Alex, you greatly appreciate it, my friend. So, coming up next on the Race Reels, I'm going to stick with horror for now, because I'm kind of on a horror kick. I love horror. I'm a big horror movie fan. It's what I do, and I love it. Paul Bowes messaged me. That's what's distracting me. Freaking Paul Bowe. Can't stand it. Okay. I think we're back. Okay. Coming up in the next race on the Race Reels, we are going to review the It's an updated, it was supposed to be an updated version of The Invisible Man. We're going to be reviewing Hollow Man. Yes, Hollow Man. For those of you who have not seen Hollow Man, it's a great film. Again, it was supposed to be an updated version of the classic. It's part of the old classic monster movies. It was supposed to be an updated version of The Invisible Man from way back into the day. The Invisible Man was remade multiple times. The first one came out in 1933. It made several sequels. They made the latest Invisible Man was made in 2020, which was terrible. And Hollow Man, I thought, did it. Hollow Man stars Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth Shue. And I thought this Hollow Man, I thought it did very well, and it was excellent. So can't wait to review that. That's coming up next on the Race Reels. Oh boy. As always, Alex Watt, my brother, thank you very much. I am in debt to you. Thank you. I love you. A lot of great stuff coming up on the Race Reels. Appreciate everybody. And Paul Bow again. Paul Bow. You need a dog or something. Jesus God. Anyway, as always, I'm Ryan Race. You wish you were. And we will see you once again here on the Race Reels. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, head to the Facebook page. Give that page a like. Check us out on Twitter, on Instagram, over on YouTube. A lot of great stuff coming up for the Race Reels. And that is it. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.